Hi, it's The Real Deal with Casey and Clara.
As you can hear, we have a special guest in the studio, and she just replaced Jason, and it is Clara, my daughter, who is going to record her first podcast.
Yes, I'm so excited.
What's up, Clara? How you doing?
Good.
All right, so Clara is my daughter. She is 8 years old.
Yes.
Right, and when's your birthday?
December 1st.
December 1st. Okay, so we have an 8-year-old here in the studio, and Claire is my little mini-me, as you can see if you're watching. Absolutely adore her. She's my firstborn, right, and my only daughter, so she's my best girl. I tell her all the time. And she has been so excited since we started the podcast, and she has been asking to come on and join one, and now you're here.
Yeah.
How's this feel? It's exciting?
Yeah.
Do you like the headphones?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so me and Jason, Mr. Jason, ditched the headphones. Did you see that? We didn't have them on?
Yeah.
But you were like, you want to look official?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really.
I like it. All right, so we're going to get right into this, Clara.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to interview you.
Okay.
Just ask you some questions, and I just want you to be yourself.
All right.
And just answer the questions, and we'll have a conversation. That's what me and Mr. Jason always say. We're just going to have a conversation, okay?
All right, perfect.
All right, perfect. So the first thing I want to ask you about is your power list. So me and Mr. Jason talk about this all the time. We have a power list that we use, and we have shared with other people on how to make sure that they're getting done the stuff that they want to get done. So tell me about your power list.
So I keep mine on the door, and me and my little brother decorated them all fancy. So when we wake up, when we go to leave our room, so we can go downstairs, watch TV, whatever, we're like, oh, there, we got to do our power list. That's super fun. So then we go brush our teeth, get dressed, make our bed, you know, the daily routine.
Yep, and it's all on your door, right, of your bedroom, so that you know when you wake up right away, you know the stuff that you have to get done right away, right?
Yeah.
And does that help you remember that stuff?
Uh-huh.
It does. So you don't miss any steps, like you don't forget to brush your teeth or get dressed, right, because you see it on your list?
Well, sometimes if I think, okay, I got it all of it on my mind, let me just go to the bathroom, then sometimes I'll forget one or two things.
But then you got your list to remember it, right?
Yeah. So usually I'll go back in and make sure, and then I'll say, oh, I forgot this or that.
So you would recommend a power list then?
Yeah.
Because it helps you get your stuff done. Mm-hmm. I like it. Something else that we have done, Claire, that I talk a lot about and something I started doing and now you do sometimes, right? And you think about is writing goals down.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
I think that it's really fun to look back at and say, oh, wow, that's like, I pretty much achieved that goal. And like, hey, here's another one I want to add to it.
Yep, love it. So what's one goal that you wrote down before that you achieved?
Let me think.
I can think of one.
What?
Did you write down how many times that you wanted a puppy?
Oh, yeah.
That was like a big goal for you, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then you and Mommy caved and got me a puppy.
We caved. We caved?
Yeah, totally.
You did a lot of work there because you showed you're responsible and that you would take care of a puppy if we got one. And we ended up getting a puppy, right?
Yeah.
And what's her name?
Lady.
Lady. And what kind of puppy is Lady?
She's a golden doodle, but she doesn't have curly hair.
No, she's a golden doodle that looks just like a golden.
Yeah.
And she's a mini, right?
Yeah, she's a mini.
Yep. And she kind of looks like a hot dog, but has long hair. So Miss Lady. So if you guys are friends with us on Facebook, if you're friends with me, you'll see pictures of Lady on there posted. Yeah. That's Claire's puppy that she was manifesting in her goal journal for a long time.
It's not all mine.
So another thing, Claire, that I wanted to have you share about. This is something I read in a book recently, and we started doing it, and now we do it every night at dinner or...
Roses, Thorns, and Buds.
Yeah, so either at dinner or when I'm putting you to bed, we'll go through Roses, Thorns, and Buds, right? So tell us a little bit about that. What is Roses, Thorns, and Buds?
So usually we start at Roses, so I'll tell you what that is first. Roses is like something that you liked about the day, or like something you liked.
Like your favorite part of the day.
Yeah. Thorns is something you didn't like about the day or that made you sad.
Sad or upset. And then if we talk about that, not that we always want to focus on it, but it helps mommy and daddy to kind of talk through that with you, right? Yep.
And then buds is something you're looking forward to tomorrow or something in the next week.
Yep. Awesome. So every day we do this, right, at dinner. And we go around the table and kind of share that.
Yeah.
What the favorite parts of the day, things that weren't the favorite, and then something we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
And I really like it. And now I think you and Carter like it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it gives you a chance to share a little bit more about your day with us. Love it. Love it. Love it. I want to ask you about something else that a lot of kids your age might have questions about. So you can answer some questions. What about homeschooling?
Oh, I really like it. It's really, you're more like free, like you get to do probably more stuff because you're not at school the whole day, so you can go to like a park. And currently, I mean, like right now, I'm, mommy's starting to unschool? Is that what it is?
Unschool, yep.
Yeah, unschool me, which means like I'm learning from life instead of like books or going to school, which I really love, and I've actually learned a lot.
Yeah, so you get to learn things a little bit differently, right? So you learn by experiencing things. And then you ask questions, and then we do get a lot of books, though. You read a lot of books.
Yeah. And I'm doing a bunch of things with yarn. I bring my knitting needles for waiting.
For while you're here hanging out at the office with me. So with the unschooling, you do learn a lot from books, but like you'll pick books. So like if you wanted to learn about something, what's something you wanted to learn about recently?
I loved science and especially like things about pets, like especially dogs, because we just got our puppies. So I was like, hey, I want to know more about puppies to know more of natural dog behaviors so I can know more about Lady.
Yep. And then, so what did you do? You went to the library with mommy?
Yeah, I got a lot of dog books.
Like how to train your dog?
Some like that. There is one called Pet That Dog, mostly for Carter because he can be pretty rough with Lady.
So pet your dog. What is that? Then that's the one that teaches Carter how to be with it.
It's like if you meet a dog. There was this kid that like actually wrote the book with his mom, and he logs all the dogs he's pets. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. So that's one cool thing about what you do with that is you can just pick books on things you're interested in, because a lot of knowledge is out there in books, and we can find them. We can get them from the library. We can buy them and order them. One more thing that you did in homeschooling is you had a bake sale.
Yeah, so we go to a co-op and everybody had like $5, so I was like, hey, I'm going to bake something. I mean, you could really make whatever you want, but I'm like, I love baking, so I made cake pops. So you might have seen the post, Clara's Creations, which might or might not make more cake pops and sell them.
Yeah. So for your co-op, you decided to have a little bake shop, and you made cake pops. What else did you made something else?
Bath bombs.
Bath bombs. And I posted about it because I was so proud of you. You created a little business. You created your own sign. You made the cake pops. We figured out how to price them, right? So that you had some profit.
Yeah.
And how much to sell them for, and how much it cost to make them. And then you went to the bake sale. You sold almost all of them.
Yeah.
Saved a couple for me, thank goodness, because they were delicious.
Yeah, and I brought a few to the other people in the office.
Yeah, you brought some in. That's right. I remember that. And then I was like, Claire, you created a company.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you want to do this, and I posted it on Facebook, and a lot of people reached out, and they're still waiting for their cake pops. So I think it's time that we get on the ball. And we can make some more, and then we can reach out and we can touch base with those people and see if they still want to buy some cake pops.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll listen to this episode and they'll be like, Clara, We need the cake pops.
So, if you have seen the post and you're like, hey, I want cake pops. So you probably do know that cake pops are really hard to make. So I was also thinking about selling like cookies, cake pop.
Cookies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I want to ask you this too. What does Daddy do for work?
He does mortgages.
I do mortgages.
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
It means that you lend people money for buying a house.
Yeah, that's awesome. I just wanted, to kind of get your take on that. And what do you think about Daddy's job? Do you think it fits Daddy well?
Yeah, I do, because you're really nice, and I think you like talking to people, and I think people enjoy talking to you because you're so nice.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. And what do you want to do when you grow up? What's your dream job? What would you do if you could do anything in the world every day to spend your time?
I was thinking about being a vet, but then I was like, no.
Why not?
I was watching like vet videos and it's like scary.
Because of the animals like being sick or whatever?
Yeah, like some the animals didn't make it, like when they're really sick or something.
Is there anything else you can think of that you might want to do?
Like have my own bakery.
There you go. You could turn Clara's Creations into a bakery, and yeah, there you go. What about being a real estate agent? I think you would be a good real estate agent.
Yeah.
You think so? Do you like showing houses and looking at houses?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've looked at some houses, and every time we go to look at any houses over the past like couple years, even since you were really little, you've always like enjoyed looking and exploring them and like kind of showing them off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd be good at that. How about doing mortgages? Would you like to do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've heard, it seems like you can be pretty flexible with that, like, because you work at home a lot, and like, you can come and hang out with us while we eat lunch.
Yeah. Do you like seeing Daddy during the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like seeing you guys during the day too. I miss you if I'm at the office all day and I don't get to see you.
Me too. That's why Rose of Thorns and Buds can be good, because then we get to know more about your day too.
Yeah, because if I don't see you all day, then we don't get a chance to talk.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Claire, that you want to share? Anything you have on your mind that you want to share with everyone?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, nothing else? Let's end this with, what's your favorite type of ice cream?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, okay. Let me think of other questions. What's your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Turquoise, I like it. Beach or mountain?
Beachy mountain.
Beachy mountain? Lake or beach?
I think a beach.
Okay.
I feel like you can do a little more at a beach, but then if the lake's near a woods and we're camping, then totally a lake.
And what how about this, beach or boat?
Probably beach, because sometimes the boat kind of scares me. Like when we're going like super fast, or when you like do a sharp turn, I'm like, we're gonna fall off.
Okay, and then what else was I going to ask you? Let me think. What is your favorite hobby?
I have a lot of hobbies. I have a few favorites.
Like what?
I love to crochet. I love to go swimming. I love hanging out with you guys. Playing outside in the yard, playing freeze tag with you guys.
Yeah. How about going for hikes?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So we go for a lot of hikes, don't we?
Yeah.
And now that we have Lady, we
Even
take
more
her.
often.
Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah, she's like, She goes around. She like takes us, like she runs around us in circles. She's like hurting us. I'm like, ha.
Yeah, she loves being off her leash and just running wild.
Yeah.
I love going for hikes with you guys too. It's one of my favorite things. And do you like going hunting with Daddy?
Yeah.
But not as much as fishing.
No, not as much as fishing.
All right, tell everyone what the biggest fish you ever caught was.
Was it the black drum? That
Yeah.
was probably the most exciting.
Yeah.
I might have caught a catfish that was longer,
Yeah.
but I think that was like maybe the widest.
Yeah, so you've caught some huge catfish. In your black drum, you caught off the beach surf
Yeah.
fishing. That was super exciting.
Yeah.
And you've caught stripers.
Yeah.
That were keepers. What else have you caught? Perch.
Oh yeah. Did we catch and cook them yet?
We haven't cooked any perch yet.
We watched a video and now we're like, ooh, that looks good. So we're gonna do that soon.
Yeah. Do you like helping mommy with the garden?
Depends on what it is. If you're like picking things, yes. But if you're like digging in the dirt, I don't really like to get that dirty. I mean, I'll help her pick weeds if I got gloves on. Like, if not, I'm like, ew.
Yeah. What about playing on your swing set?
Yeah, I love playing on the swing set. I like to do like tricks and flips and stuff. Like,
Yeah. Like gymnastic stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you played softball last year. Mm-hmm. You're not going to play this year. You're going to take a break.
No.
And you've done aerial yoga.
Yeah.
Do you love that?
Yeah, it's really fun. You do like back flips, front flips, a bunch of flips. You do like, it stretches you out. You're like doing all these fun things.
Yeah. That looks like so much fun. And now mommy's getting into it too.
Yeah, except she's doing bungee class.
Yeah. That looked like fun though. She was like
Yeah.
jumping from like hanging from the ceiling and jumping around. That
She's
looked
got
awesome.
like big bungee and a vest, and she's like,
Yeah. Jumping all around. That's awesome.
like kicking her legs, like wee wee wee.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Clara, thank you so much for being on the Casey and Clara show. No, the Real Deal with Casey and Clara.
Yeah.
We replaced Mr. Jason for this one. Thank you so much, darling.
Sorry, Mr. Jason, if you watch this.
I'm sure he will. But thank you so much, darling, for being on here. And we'll have to record another show with you because I think
Yeah.
you have a lot more to say and that people could definitely learn from you, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye, Clara. Bye, everyone.